What up, everybody? It's been a while since I've done a truck record. Lots changed. I'm a dad, so that's one thing. Dad life's pretty good. Not a lot of sleep, though, with dad life. Not a lot of sleep. But the little baby far outweighs the non-sleep, so I recommend dad life to anybody. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about kind of where I'm looking at and what I'm seeing in the markets right now, in the Cardano markets in particular, but really across the board. You can kind of take this model. So a lot of people are wondering, like, is this a bubble? Gary Vee came out and said, you know, we could see a huge correction in NFTs. He said that several times. Vitalik coming out saying, this is not what blockchain's for. Trading monkeys is not what blockchain's for. It's for, changing the real world, having real world effect, positive effect. So, and I hear those things, and I sometimes I agree with that. I do agree with there's more to blockchain than just NFTs and trading collectible NFTs and JPEGs. But I do think trading collectibles and JPEGs are a huge part of NFTs. And I think this is one of the ways, just like blockchain gaming, that we are going to introduce the masses, the mainstream, into crypto, is through these outlets, the gaming and the NFTs and stuff like that. So I think it's a positive all around. Now, do I think we're in a bubble? Do I think there's so much hype right now that we're in a bubble? And so I don't like using the word bubble. I don't think that's the correct word to use. There's an ebb and flow to the markets, to really any market, traditional finance, any of that stuff. There's an ebb and flow. There's an up and down. Tide goes in, tide goes out. Sometimes the tide rushes back in. Sometimes there's a tsunami and it just waves of liquidity and volume rush in. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes it's a gradual uptick in volume and in price action and things like that. And so I think we're in one of those moments where we saw some crazy things happening. We got some crazy global things going on, with the war, and with Russia saying they're going to accept Bitcoin for oil and blah, blah, blah. We got the ape token that came out, which was just a huge injection of positivity and, great news and all that stuff. So I think we're in one of those mini euphoric moments, and we probably will see a slight correction, but I do ultimately think for the rest of the year, we're going to be going up and to the right. At least until, like November-ish, December-ish, I think. I think we'll continue to go up and to the right for a little while now with some small dips and corrections. Interesting thing, I was watching a Richard Hart podcast the other day, and his main point is, don't forget about the dips. Dips are part of the game. Dips are part of the game. So don't be afraid of dips, but be prepared for the dip. Be prepared for it. What does that mean, be prepared for the dip? It doesn't mean you need to pack a special bag and eat a special, food and pack a lunch for that day. No. It just, in your mind, you have to you have to acknowledge the fact, okay, the price is going to go through some ups and downs, ebbs and flows, gutters and strikes. It's going to do that. It's going to have some downticks. You are never going to buy the bottom of any NFT, any crypto, anything. You're not. No one's that lucky. It might happen once in your life, maybe. And you also might get struck by lightning on that day. So you can't be afraid if you all of a sudden see the price of your NFT or the price of your crypto or whatever you're in going down. It's in the game. It's part of the game. Imagine playing a video game. This is part of the game. You signed up to play the NFT game? Well, this is part of it. You're going to see some downticks and some downward action sometimes. Now, the upside to that is usually after a dip, it corrects and goes back up. If you're involved in the right project, if you're involved in good, strong project. I was watching, what's his name? NFT Verse. And he has a great way he breaks down. He has a pretty decent way he breaks down projects. One of them is he creates a graph style image of community and utility. And the strong projects that are executing both community and their utility, meaning if they have a really, really, really strong community, and on their roadmap, if they have good utility and they're executing, not just these random words, metaverse game, P2E game, we're going to be building. No, if they're actually building this stuff, they're actually doing these things like Boss Cat Rocket Club, just like I've been saying Boss Cat Rocket Club for quite some time, like Boss Cat Rocket Club or even Ape Society. They're doing a great job building what they say they were going to do. If you have a project that are doing both of those things, great community, strong community, and executing their utility, it doesn't matter what kind of market you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in a bull market or a bear market. That does not matter. Does not matter. Because if you're executing both community and the utility, if you're doing the utility, if you're doing what you said you're going to do with your project, then it's always going to come back, because there's ebbs and flows in the market. Money comes in, money comes out. When that money comes back in, the projects that are doing what they say they're going to do, building out their roadmap, actually doing it, updating their community, making those announcements, they're going to come back tenfold. We've seen it time and time again. We see it with Bored Ape Yacht Club. They're doing what they say they're going to do. Now they got some news with metaverse stuff, Bored Ape Yacht Club. They're doing what they say they're going to do. So, my advice to you on this sunny Saturday day, hopefully it's sunny where you're at, sunny where I'm at. A little chilly, but it's sunny. My advice is get involved with projects that have a super duper strong community and that are executing their utility. Super duper strong utility, executing their utility. Wow, that rhymed. I swear I didn't plan that at all. So that's what I do. That's what I'm doing. That's a pro tip for you guys. Take it, use it if you want. I don't care. Let's make some money. Let's do some good investing, and let's do this. Oh, by the way, we got some pretty decent drops coming up. We're going to do another video on the future bots. They got a drop coming up, I think Monday. Don't sleep on that one. Some pretty cool Ethereum stuff coming out too, so maybe we'll cover some of those drops coming out. Sneakerheads, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of the sneakerheads. That's going to be massive. We'll probably do a best drops in April soon when I'm back in the office next week. Deezy and I will be back at it. But until then, we love you guys, all you JPEG junkies, and see you on Monday. Y'all have a blessed one. Later.